Okay,
Okay, we'll begin this hearing, open this hearing by reading the notice of public hearing. Notice is hereby given that the following hearing will be held in the Bonneville County Courthouse, 605 North Capitol Avenue, Idaho Falls, Idaho, April 28, 2021 at 10 a.m. by the Bonneville County Commissioners. For the purpose of public hearing in relation to the application of Jura Holdings, LLC, and Buie manager on behalf of Dan Siegel for a comprehensive land use map change from commercial to mixed use. General location of this is located north of 49th North, east of Ammon Road, and south of Ryrie Highway, Bonneville County. There was a legal description published and also the instructions how to participate during the COVID restrictions by Zoom. Following said hearing, any and all lawful zoning regulations, restrictions, and district boundaries may be established on any of all said land. If special access needs are required to attend the meeting, this was published April 13th, 2021. Those present, all three commissioners are here. Austin Black are from Planning and Zoning, and Steve's here from Planning and Zoning on this. So I'm guessing, Austin, you're presenting the...
Yeah. Don't have much to say. It's pretty straightforward. Let me share the screen here. So they're basically just proposing this commercial area that's north of the mixed use here to change all of that to mixed use land use designation. You'll probably remember a few months ago, if I switch over to the zoning here, we had done a hearing to switch this bottom portion to R3. And I believe the reason for the mixed use change up here is they want to continue that as a residential development. The current use, which is C2 commercial, is actually an allowed use in the mixed use area. So as far as changing what it's zoned currently, that won't have any impact on it if the land use change was to go through. So that's just kind of a brief little explanation. I don't know if you have any questions for me or things that you're unsure about.
Do we have the minutes from the planning?
Yeah, they were all sent over to you.
Print those out.
They should email to you, were they not?
I don't think so.
I didn't see it.
Okay. So we'll get those to you, include them as part of the record, and we'll email those over to you.
Okay.
They recommended approval unanimously, no public testimony.
No public testimony. That's the two questions you anticipate well. Okay, any questions?
Just one if I could. Sure. Seems like when we talked about the other portion of this, there was discussion about the entrance onto, or access onto Highway 26. And on this drawing, it shows that. Is that still planned?
So right
I guess
now,
that'd be for you, Austin.
right now onto Highway 26, that access they have shown there, as you can see on the map up on the screen, that's approved as a commercial access from ITD. So they would have to go through the process. I mean, obviously right now we're just doing land use, but if they went to rezone to residential, they would have to go through the process to make sure.
Does it necessarily require a big pack to successfully hunt bison?
That's a tough one, and
Whatever's.
I got it, yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you. That was
Okay.
the question.
Okay.
Thank you, Chair.
Blake, are you the representative for the owner? State your name and address.
Yeah, Blake Jolly with Connect Engineering, 1150 Holly Park Drive. Kent Bowie's also on Zoom, and he can chime in a little bit here, but I think Austin did a good job explaining what the anticipation of what to do there is. I just want to reiterate that C2 is a zone that's allowed within the mixed use, so depending on what happens there, it could stay C2 or it could change to something else in that with a rezone request. But we understand that the property is currently platted the way it is, but we haven't seen any development in that area, and we feel like something like this might give an opportunity for something else to actually take place in the area that could help grow there, and then also capitalize on, you know, some of the growth that we're seeing out in that area. Property to be used. So
you're basically looking for flexibility in the future, not knowing exactly which way to go.
at this point, not for sure, but we have a good idea, but we are looking for that flexibility.
Okay. Questions?
I have a question, just one. So this, when it was platted before, the roads started to be cut in, but they were never finished, and they were intended to be commercial grade roads. Is that going to continue with a mixed use type of use? Are we gonna end up with a heavier cross section on the roads?
I think I can probably address that, because this is just a change in designation. All of those issues will have to be addressed if there is a change of zoning. You should be notified and have your input at that zoning hearing, if you're
Okay.
concerned. Is that correct?
Yeah. Mr. Chairman, can I ask a question about that though? Since this will allow for residential in a mixed use, and it will be potentially a change in the traffic patterns and in the traffic loads. It goes along with Lance's question. Should that be considered at this time though? Because I have some concerns about that. Would that be part of this decision?
I don't think that's part of this decision, but it would be part of the decision if there is a request to go to residential with any type of conditions that you would want to put on traffic studies, what Lance is talking about. You know, there could be any number of conditions. That's those concerns, but
So any decision we would make, the developer would understand that it doesn't guarantee.
this is just a land use
Okay.
designation.
Okay.
And this area is already all platted as what is known as Beach's Corner Commercial Park. So it was all commercial. They rezoned the lower half to R3, which was approved like 2 months ago. When they did that, we put requirements on what they had to do. And if they came back for the upper half, we would do the same requirements or identify the requirements along the highway at that time.
Would propose requirements.
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay, any other testimony?
If I may just add, my name is Ken Buie. Do you mind if I just make a quick comment?
Sure. Name your address.
Yeah. The name is Ken Buie. I'm the managing member of Jura Holdings, agent for Mr. Siegel. Again, I think that Blake has described this well for us, but we are looking for flexibility, and we are in the process of trying to put together a plan on the rezone that we gratefully received from the county a few months ago. We'd like to integrate a plan for this property that fits and is compatible, you know, with what we have in mind for the R3 zone. So the idea here is just to create a comprehensive plan on these two properties that are well thought out, well conceived, and fit together, including all of the things that have been mentioned here with respect to traffic, roadway development. We're very willing and eager to work with the county to meet the proper specifications for in all areas of the improvements. So if we need to reevaluate what's needed versus with what we propose versus the commercial that already was contemplated, you know, in the past, we're more than willing to kind of work through all those things. So we understand there's a considerable more to the process here, and we're keenly aware of that, and are more than happy to work through the whole process with the commission.
Questions? Any other public testimony? Anything you wish to add for the record, Steve?
No, just concerned that we make sure to address in the future if there are any changes within the intensity of the uses, that they would need to be thoroughly reviewed before any new modifications were made, because there could be some significant impact depending on what the uses might be out there.
Okay, seeing no other public, is there any other public that wishes to testify? Hearing none, we'll close this to the gathering of public testimony. We'll take the issue under advisement, try to probably render a decision within the next couple of weeks. Austin will put together some proposed findings. That time we'll publish those with the required 48-hour notice, assuming it's at the road and bridge time, because those already have the 5-day notice. We won't be sending any additional notices out, so you'll want to watch the agenda when we do that. So with that, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Alliance, what else we got?